Well, here's a different NFT subject. Molecules? Yep, check this out. This is a high-precision, scientifically accurate 3D model of a very small but very powerful object. One solitary molecule of the SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus spike protein. You've heard of the spike protein. It's essentially the superpower molecule of the year because it gives people, you and me, the power to go out and just be near other people, without us putting each other's health at serious risk in the middle of this generation's most deadly and very real viral pandemic. This is the antigen, the immune-stimulating molecule that all the COVID-19 vaccines are working to present to your immune system so that you can prepare your own immune system to fight the virus harder and faster than it's likely to do if you did not take this simple step to help your own immune system. Can you think of a subject that's more perfect for a little bit of artistic consideration right now? Can you think of any art that would be more stunning in your living room? Seriously, or your office, or even just on your phone the next time you end up in a coffee shop and conversation veers off to the miracle of vaccine science, or off to gratitude for the scientists who brought us safe, powerful vaccines on a straight-up heroic timeline. This is it. As eye-popping, museum-quality art that begs you to touch it right on the canvas. The really curious people we meet ask us, what is this actually? What's up with all the color? What does it mean? Well, here's a situation where the color is art and the color is science. Even in its most elemental, stripped-down form, every protein I've ever studied has naturally exquisite shape, so even before you add color, a high-precision 3D model of this tiny piece of nature starts out like a work of art, like a perfect little sculpture. But biochemists use color to sort out all kinds of structural biology. How many subunits in the coronavirus spike protein? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. What are the structural elements that give the spike protein its shape and strength? It looks like these helices combined with those sheets and the linkers that hold everything together in just the right orientation over here. Aren't proteins made out of nature's 20 amino acids? How are they lined up around this spike protein? Let's give them these 20 colors, or maybe these 20 colors. Where are the big and small amino acids, and how do they manage to fit into this exquisitely tight space? Color's a powerful storytelling tool for the molecular biologist, but since there's no right or wrong colors to paint these patterns, this whole thing is kind of an invitation to get funky with Pandora's box of molecular paints. There are so many biochemical stories to tell with colors, and so many colors in the universe, that we decided to riff on the science here to make art that may have a chance of inspiring the little kid in your life who's deciding whether or not science is for them, or art that may cue up a second look for an open-minded 30-something who's on the fence about whether to vaccinate. Or it might serve as a conversation starter for a grandma who's just a little unsure. Vaccines were not ever supposed to be about making a statement, but maybe, until now, maybe this is the perfect way to shout out to all the scientists, doctors, nurses, and leaders of every stripe who brought us unusually effective vaccines and did it in record time, right in the middle of a worldwide viral pandemic. Just when we needed some tools to help us bust out of quarantine so we could get back to work, to family, to friends, but to do all that safely and responsibly. We kind of hope people will see each of these Cryptovax NFTs as a colorful nod of gratitude to all the people who are pitching in and working like crazy to hold things together during this massive pandemic challenge, which, let's be honest, none of us asked for. If we're going to solve this pandemic puzzle, we're going to have to solve it together. Right now, the first couple thousand spike molecules are posted for sale as NFTs at OpenSea. The link is below in the description. Each one is unique, and we're going to keep the total collection at or under 50,000 proteins to keep it small but still allow a little bit of visibility for the cause. The way it works for all 3D models, the NFT, the thing you buy, is the model itself. But once you get one, you can place it over any background or adjust the lighting or position any way you want, anytime you want. You could change the scene from time to time when you walk by and have a new piece of art every day, or you could just set it up the way you like it and leave it alone. Proceeds from these art auctions fund ongoing research and development of powerful new blockchain tools to accelerate research in the race for more and more cures. For anyone interested in blockchain innovation, that's a cool story, and more information about that work is available at cryptosteam.org. We hope the work of infusing these spike molecules with light and releasing them to the NFT artistic wild will make the world just a little more colorful and serve as a reminder about the miracle of the whole ecosystem of vaccine science. The science that just helps our immune systems do their thing a little more powerfully and a little more quickly when they're called on to protect us. What do you think about big, bold art? Do you know how to buy an NFT? Here are some easy ways you could support this project if you're willing. Buy a Cryptovax NFT model, or a handful of them, and if you do that, thank you very much. The simplest way to find them is to start out at cryptosteam.org. On the website, you can see the gallery tour where you can touch and turn and zoom inside some of the proteins. And you can also see a little explainer on how the touch controls work. Share these things with a kid. They're kind of fun, and who knows, you may help a kid decide that science is cool and worth checking out. You could send this intro video to a friend or share it on Facebook or Twitter. Invite us to sit down for a chat on your podcast. During this year, we're going to do a little more education that builds on the art. If you want to see some more of our educational videos as they come out, just click below to subscribe to the channel. Here's rallying to stay tuned in and serious about COVID-19 until the battle is fully won and long behind us.